Coach, maybe just the general assessment of how you saw the match.
A difficult match, to be honest, but difficult simply known to us, obviously. Maybe one should go directly to the lead itself after leading for so long and hoping that no. I think we have survived whatever challenges we thought we were going through. And then you come on and concede 2 goals last minute, one after the other. And under normal circumstances, you'd believe it. You'd be going mad and hoping crazy to say, how can you? How could you? But logic and rationale would just dictate to you that goals scored towards end of the match are an indication of concentration, mental fatigue, which obviously comes from your physical fatigue. So it is normal, and would have done, in my opinion, wouldn't have done justice to football. Would have defied the odds of playing for so long, for not having trained for 10 days, and beat a top team in the PSL. And the message would have sent to football, goodness me, I wonder what it would have meant. But it's bad to lose, man. Nobody wants to lose. And congratulations to SuperSport United. And Moroka Swallows just has to buckle up and look for the future. Try sort out the problems and move on. But at the end of the day, there has to be accountability. And who's got to be accountable for the result? It has to be the coach. Whatever circumstances, nobody wants to know.
Coach?
Yes, sir.
Were you happy to have Mawasa, Sam and Johnny after missing the Palace game?
Yeah, they are good. Listen, they are good players. They are good players, but again, a good player without preparation. We can't sit here and be lying and throwing things and all that. Fact remains. You need to prepare to go into a match. And nowhere in the world you can go 10 days without training and just move into a professional match and play and expect to win a match. Yes, you can. We fought. I must compliment to them as well. They didn't look as bad as I thought they would. But again, you're playing against a top team here, and this is a professional league. It's not some league in the Bundus where you can do as you wish. And when you suffer a setback like this, which then is bad because you lost, it doesn't feel good, but you say, look back and say, but did you deserve? Be honest. I don't think we deserve to. You always get what you deserve, or you deserve what you get. And I thought it happened with us today.
Coach, I asked this question to the other coach. I'm asking this to you.
Okay, Dad.
When I observed, my observation of the game, you played very defensive. Was it your plan that the first 45 minutes you will contain SuperSport, and when you score the goal, I was in awe. Now the game has opened. Then suddenly there was also defensive approach. What's your take, or that made you to actually maybe play that defensive play? And then the last one, what's your take on Laila K? Because when I look at the 2 goals, I think he was left unattended. I just want to hear
that's the profile of SuperSport United. And in the pre-match, we said it. Even in the profile that we share with players, is to say to them, expect a lot of crosses. And the minute the ball goes wide, the first call that comes from the bench is stop the cross, no cross. And even if that call comes, if you're not close enough to Lyle, he's got the quality. He's got a hell of a beautiful left foot. And he's been doing this for years and years and very experienced. But then the killer was the movement and the run towards the ball, and that we did not challenge the ball. First, we didn't stop the ball. 2, we didn't attack the ball getting into the box. Neither did we stop the attack of the ball. And then we suffered the setback. So we expected that anyway. With or without preparation, the profile of SuperSport is quite clear. They'll always to go wide. They look to go wide and bring in crosses. The number of balls they drop in the box, they come more from wide positions. So you need to stop then the crosses. Now, when you have Bradley Grobler, Igador, or whoever the striker is, central. And the same thing happened against TS Galaxy. We did the same, and we came through. We won the match. So we stretched the line at the back, where you say you're introducing the Tlabika to have back three, and then have Sam and Phillips a bit wider, so that there are no crosses on the side. It worked against TS Galaxy. It could have worked today had we tracked the runner from outside the box into our box. There wouldn't have been any danger. With regards to the first question, did you plan, did you prepare? I would be lying if I say we planned and prepared. As I mentioned, we haven't been training for 10 days. You have not been training for 10 days, and what happens? Training is important, because training, there's periodization in between. You work on things. Even our defensive set plays, we were a bit open. We could have suffered a setback. Even our play ourselves. You have to organize your offense. You must organize your defense. You must organize what happens in between the moments. And what happens in between the moments is about attitude. Now, if you are not physically fit, your mind does not react as quick and swift. So it was just a perfect recipe for this result. In my opinion, to be honest, is a true reflection of where we are, in my opinion. You can't hide it. I'm trying not to put it out there, but you can't hide it, man. Somebody said something very profound, that you can't hide a pregnant person, and which is true. It's like that. How do you hide that? It's out there. You don't train for 10 days. You play SuperSport. You lead 1-0. They're coming and coming and coming and coming and coming. You commit an error. You start to get tired. You start to give in the second goal. But listen, nobody has to explain that. But fact remains, you can't play football without preparation.
Coach.
Yes, sir.
Ernest from Kickoff. 2 questions for me. Number one, maybe just to explain the reason for the team not training.
No. That must be explained by the club. Mine, as a technician, I'll just try find a way to solve technical problems. But they couldn't train for reasons that are known. I mean, they are out there. People know what happened at the club.
Yes, Coach. And just to maybe find out your response to the fans, they were making some noise.
No, they don't know that we didn't train for 10 days. I forgive them. I mean, you can't say anything. And each time we had trained, you see the difference. And to be insulted, listen, in football is normal. But when you are insulted by someone who's not in the clear, you also understand there's nothing as bad as being insulted by someone who knows circumstances. So I'm saying it's a pity. They don't know what's happening. They don't know that their players didn't train for 10 days. So what do you say? You can't say anything, honestly. And you can't fight back. Just have to take it. But if you were to sit down and say to them, but okay, what's the problem? Why use abusive language? Why insulting me? And then after they've told you that, no, because of A, B, and C, and you say, oh, thank you very much, just to let you know that we haven't been training for the past 10 days. Then they will say, how? Because we didn't inform them.
Coach.
Yes, sir.
Sia from Kickoff.
Yes, sir.
Coach, there's a belief in football that the most vulnerable the team is just when they've scored. That last 5 to 10 minutes, what would you put that down to? Giving up the lead, would you put it down to a lack of focus? Would you put it down to, like you said, a lack of preparation?
I'll steal from your opening remark that any team is vulnerable just after scoring. Both after scoring and after conceding. Because after you score, you are excited, running all over, the opponent is angry, can then hit you back, it happens. Or after you concede, you're still angry and reeling and not like we did, and then you get a second one. Focus, yes. But more to that for us today is the physical capacity. Your mind will give in when the body gives in. The body gets tired to try your best, to drag your feet and all that. And the minute the mind or the body gets tired and the mind feels the fatigue, your decisions and actions and reactions are very slow. You can try whatever you want. We would have defied the odds of the game. And it would have been an insult to the game if we had gone on and won the match. And it would have been an insult to SuperSport as well. A team that hasn't trained for 10 days comes and beats you. But it was a difference between the 85th and 88th minute, not conceding and winning 1-0. That's football for you. But again, the football gods are always looking. And to be honest with you, they said, no, but we're not doing justice to the game. Let there be justice, which was injustice to us.
Coach, some of us who know you, you're a very organized and professional and a person who's very serious about your stuff. Now,
Thank you.
When you come to an environment like this where, the core business of a football club is for players coming out and train, and if they can't train for 10 days, let alone a day, you stick around, what do you do? This obviously is not acceptable, but what do
you try your best to solve the situation. Try be part of the solution. I could have taken the easy decision to say, listen, I'm stepping out of this. But do I help anybody? Do I help these players? Do I help the team? No. Now, this is what was happening with us. Every day you come to training, you report for training. I'm there 8:30. Whatever challenges we try solve. It doesn't. Okay, players go back. You come again the next day. Every day. You can go to my family and ask them. Not even a single day I had not been at work, because they'll also be surprised and shocked to hear that how. 10 days you guys have not been training, but you've been leaving morning every day, coming back in the evening, morning every day. I have to do my job as a professional, and your conscience will tell you that, listen, you got to. MD-2, we were here. I had to come to Dobsonville here for training. Then you come here and then you try to solve a problem. You can't solve it. You go back home. You are helpless. You can't do anything. Because players tell you that, no, we are not training. What do you do, Matlats? Then I had to send a voice note to say, guys, everybody has to report for duty the next day. We need to find a way, because we cannot. Because to be honest with you, it would have been bad if we did not honor the fixture or something worse than this happens. Okay, the result is bad. But do you want to tell me that we could have gone worse than this? I think in the past, there was a match where Santos got 3 points from us and we did not honor the fixture. It happened in the past. It can't happen again, man. We need to respect the game and respect those who value the game. So part to that, you take a bashing, trying to protect the game that everybody else tries to protect. But when you're getting a lashing, I could have taken an easy way out. Just say, no, okay. Cancel the match, or I'm not coming to the match, and it's an easy way out, man. But to try solve the problem. But where we at, understandably so, is a culmination of what has been happening. And honestly speaking, you can't hide this. It's a fact of life.
Coach, you
Yes,
sort of covered the question I wanted to ask you, because you've pitched for the game today. Has it been solved? Are you going to train next week?
Those are issues that the club will resolve. All I can do, because you must also understand that it's not only about Moroka Swallows. It's about a whole lot of other teams in the PSL. It's about the image of the league as well. It's about a whole lot of other things. SuperSport comes, they park trucks, yeah? They come in to televise the match. We don't pitch. It is better now, it's going to be a big story of Moroka Swallows losing a match than not South African football put into bad light. It is a smaller problem. And it's a problem that hits an individual. So that individual can take a bashing and probably die. It's okay, man, you're missing one person than missing a whole lot of other 16 people that are involved in the league. It's not right.